All right, let's get into it, baby. What if someone searched under your related business topic and your website came up? Would that mean that you would be seen more? Would that mean that you would get more clicks? Does that mean you would sell more? Absolutely. All that money that I get, where does that money come from? 95% of my sales come from because people find me on Google. Now 100% of what I know about Google, I'm going to tell you tonight. In my opinion, this is where the juice starts, baby. This is why we came here for. This page is, get to know this page, live it, love it, it's your best friend. This is the page. This is my page. I'm going to basically tell you 8 things. I'm going to tell you 8 things to know. This is it. Now we start. You could do 2 things. You could pay Google a lot of money for your site to be on the first page, or you could do what I'm about to say today. Once in a while, I would take one of my keywords and type it in Google. How do I know I'm nowhere to be found in Google? Because I would take one of my keywords that I really like and type it into Google, and I'm nowhere to be found. I mean, not even on the first 10 pages. But again, you get that feeling, right? Yeah. So then I found out about this first thing. Guess what happened? 2 weeks later, I was all over the place in Google. 13 of my keywords was on the first page of Google. And then another 10 was on pages 2 and 3. So I had 23 keywords on the first 3 pages of Google. So then as soon as I did this, oh, that's what I'm looking for. Google said, Google equation said, that's what I'm looking for. All right, let's bump this guy up. Would you like to know what that is?
Let's all go home.
So the first thing is, now, every time somebody does a search in Google, 100% of the reason why somebody's doing a search is because why? They're looking for what? They're looking for information. 100%. And they're looking for information for 2 things. One is their own personal research and knowledge. And the other is because they got their credit card in their hand and they want to buy something. So if they're looking for information, Google knows this. It's an information tool. If they're looking for information, give them information. Give them information. Oh my God. Okay, so,
one keyword. So are we focusing
well,
more on the 6? Or?
I'm going to ask you a question. How many times are you going to blog? Are you going to just write one blog and call it and say you're done?
No.
All right. Are you going to, let's say in 5 minutes, how many blogs can you write if you're really, really good? Let's say 2 or 3. Let's say you can write 2 or 3 blogs. Let's say you can write 2 or 3 blogs in a minute, in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Can you spare 10 minutes in like one day?
Yeah.
I was going to say Google will take this and factor it into its equation. Now, what if you have another one, and another one, and another one? Is that better or not better for you? Better. That's why I say 60 to 90. Do you know why I say 60 to 90 now? Wouldn't this be nice if this looked like yours? What's up?
So these are things that use your
I mean, is negative press good press?
Yeah.
Ask me that later. The list goes on and on what I've done. Do you know, you add up everything, it's less than 5% of what Google has done for me. That's why this is called Google Secret. That's why it's called Google and not like marketing. Google is it. Absolutely. How? So, you want to know how? Yeah. How do you get number 1?
You're good, baby.
I get really excited.
But it's the same keyword.
I'm going to address the other question.
This is the shirt.
I'm going to address the other question. I'm a go-getter. I see something I want, I go get it. That's it. There's no obstacles. I see it, I grab it, I want it. So what if somebody has your domain name? Oh, you got lucky. What if somebody has it?
Fine.
Oh, you can ask me that later.
Ask later.
I know everybody's like, I want to ask because there's a lot of information. This information is brand new, right? And I know you're getting really motivated, and each of you has a website and you want to see your business dream come true. So I love questions. So yeah, keep going, and I'll decide whether it fits in the later category or not. Sometimes my homepage does not come up. Sometimes my homepage does not come up. Sometimes another page on my website comes up. Contact us page on my homepage doesn't come up at all on certain keywords. On some keywords, my homepage doesn't come up. Another page come up, maybe a page in a product, or maybe contact us page, or another page. But is that good though? Yeah. Is that really good? I'll take that, right? Yeah. I'll take that. Definitely give me that. So how do I get the other pages on my website to be just as important as my homepage? Number 7 is, now we're going to get into what most people know and what most people do, is the official way that your website talks to Google. Is Google will say, oh, this is, yeah, just do this. Some people will say, oh yeah, just do this, you're fine. Because it's the official way, everybody knows about it, right? When someone looks at your website for the very first time, what message are you conveying? What message do you want to convey? Do you want to convey trust? Do you want to convey prestige? Do you want to convey a sense of, I have everything you're looking for, stop searching now? This is it. We have found you. Right? Wow, it's awesome. It's almost question and answer time. Almost question and answer. Do you guys have a lot of questions? Or pretty much, do you know enough to are you guys gung-ho? Are you going to go home right now and just do it? So when somebody does a search on Google, basically what I'm talking about, guys, what I'm talking about is getting your website on the first page of Google. This is what I've been talking about all day. This is the goal. This is your goal. This is your agenda. You don't look at number 5. You don't look at number 1. You look at number 1 and you say, I want that one. I want to get on top of that one. All right. When Michael Jordan, how many of you know Michael Jordan? How many of you have seen Michael Jordan play basketball? Raise your hand. Oh my God. So when you see Michael Jordan plays basketball and he just shoots that 3 and he's just and you know that it's going in, is he in the zone? Yeah. He's in the zone, isn't he? When Donald Trump does his business decisions, is he in the zone too? Does he just know exactly what decisions to make and all the right ones to make? When a surfer catches that perfect wave and just rides it and goes along for seems like forever, is he in that zone too? Is there a zone in business? That's the same as this. It's the same exact thing. So I like to do a combination of both because I want to be everywhere. I want to affect the world. I want my hands around the world. Jesus, man. What? Get your point.